Welcome to Today We Learn, the series where we dive headfirst into some really surprising discoveries. And today, we're talking about a true giant of the animal kingdom, the anaconda. This is a creature we thought we knew inside and out, but, well, it turns out it's been hiding something huge from us all along.
So let's meet the green anaconda. This snake has always held the title of the biggest in the world when you consider both its weight and its length. It's this legendary, almost mythical creature of the South American wetlands.
Just how big are we talking? Well, try 30 feet. That's a staggering length for any animal.
And the weight? How about a whopping 550 pounds? It can really tip the scales.
Okay, so what do those numbers even look like in the real world? Picture this. It's as long as 5 10-year-olds lying head to foot, and get this, as heavy as 11 of them, all put together. We are talking about a seriously massive animal. And it definitely uses every bit of that size and power. The anaconda is a constrictor, which means it doesn't have venom. Nope. Instead, it uses all that muscle to wrap around its prey, and that could be anything from fish and caiman all the way up to jaguars. And it just squeezes before swallowing its meal whole.
So, you've got this huge, powerful snake that's been studied for ages. You'd think we had it all figured out, right? But, as it turns out, this incredible animal has been hiding a really big secret from us this whole time.
Which just begs the question, doesn't it? After all this time, after all the research on this absolute giant, what on earth could we have possibly missed?
Well, here's the bombshell. For centuries, we were sure there was only one species of green anaconda. But a groundbreaking new study just revealed that's completely wrong. What we thought was one species is actually two. Two genetically separate species that, and this is the crazy part, look exactly the same.
And I'm not talking about some tiny little variation here. One of the study's authors, biologist Brian Fry, put it this way: genetically, the differences are massive. Think about it like this. It's kind of like finding out that what you thought were chimpanzees were actually chimps and bonobos all along. They look pretty similar, right? But underneath, they are fundamentally different. And this genetic split lines up perfectly with geography. After researchers collected samples from all over the anaconda's range, bam, they found a clear divide. The snakes living in the northern part of South America are a totally different branch of the family tree from the ones down in the southern regions.
So let's get to know them properly. On one side, you have the snake we've always known, which is now officially the southern green anaconda, or Eunectes marinus. And on the other side, our brand new discovery, the northern green anaconda, Eunectes acaima. They look the same, they live in different spots, but the key thing here is their DNA is completely different.
Okay, so this is a really cool scientific find for sure. But I know what you might be thinking. If they look the same and act the same, why does changing the name actually matter in the real world?
Well, the answer is absolutely critical, and it all comes down to one thing: conservation.
See, when we thought there was just one species, its territory was massive, stretching across a huge part of South America. Because of that, it was a species of least concern for extinction. But now that we know there are two, the whole picture changes. Each species has a much smaller habitat, which automatically makes them way more vulnerable to threats like deforestation and climate change.
This is a really big deal for the newly described northern green anaconda. Its home turf is smaller and more concentrated, putting it at a much higher risk. From a conservation point of view, its entire world just got a whole lot smaller.
So here's the bottom line. A single genetic discovery, something we can't even see with our own eyes, completely flips the script on how we need to protect this legendary giant. We can't just treat them as one big, healthy, widespread population anymore. Now we have two separate fights on our hands.
And that leaves us with this incredible, kind of mind-blowing thought. If the world's largest snake could keep a secret this big for so long, right under our noses, well, it just makes you wonder, right? How many other species that we think we know inside and out are still hiding secrets of their own?